Let's try this again. So shooting a quick one again on Sunday. As you can see behind me, right now, what's behind there is what I've been editing all day, which is a studio tour of the studio, which I did shoot once, and in keeping with this vlog, had to try again because my mic disconnected from my Zoom audio recorder. Audio has been one of those things that has been very interestingly bugging me when it comes to stuff like this. And as you can see, I've got the Rode Wireless Go 2 hanging off my pocket with this little furry thingy. And honestly, I love this thing. Like, yes, there are better wireless packs for professional use, but this thing is so ridiculously handy, especially the backup audio recording in the unit. Oh, so handy. Because this video, we shot it with the Shogun attached, and I forgot to set the audio to take the audio from camera because I usually have it coming from XLR going straight to the Shogun because that's what I use for the Geek Simulator videos. So yeah, there was no audio. But thankfully this thing is recording wave non-stop. So yeah, lifesaver. And there was a bit where I actually showed a slate. So it was also slated. So that worked out too as well. I'm definitely going to do a review of these things and a review to just rip into the Synco wireless units, which were giving me such a problem on the shoot that I had the week prior, where I was shooting like 2 plays a day at KLPAC. And yeah, those wireless packs, those Synco wireless packs just are absolutely terrible for proper work. Like, yeah, they advertise it. A lot of people say like, no, it should be for, you know, just vlogging and simple stuff, but I can't even recommend them for that. They just crapped out so much. The amount of interference they pick up is just ridiculous. If you want an example of the Synco audio quality in a vlog, the gardening one was shot with those, and I just don't like those wireless units and their mics. They're terrible. But anyway, enough about tech. Like I said, I'll do a review about those things. Let's talk about the week that was, which started off sad. My outdoor cat, Juling, aka Jules, aka Juju Beans, passed away. You know, last time I saw her, I was feeding her in the morning, and then in the evening she didn't come for dinner, and I was concerned because that wasn't like her. She'd been hanging out outside the house for like the past 2 months straight. You know, usually she comes in to eat, hangs out a bit, then does a thing, but the past 2 months she just stayed here and was very, very affectionate, more than usual, and I think it was a sign. And she passed away in her sleep outside near her original house, which is 1 house away. My wife found her, and we buried her in the garden in an area where when she first started to hang out, she used to love hanging out in. And so yeah, we buried her in that area and planted some seeds on top of her, some morning glory flowers. We'll see if they grow. That one affected me a bit more than I expected because, you know, like the front of our house has been like a hangout area for the stray cats in the neighborhood. And like she's been around for a while though, like ever since me and my wife have been together. She used to live in the house 2 doors away, and then her owner passed away. You know, she was just kind of abandoned and left alone, but she'd come over and hang out at ours and we'd feed her. And she was just a really sweet cat, you know? She was this gatekeeper that like checked on which stray cats were cool and which were just assholes and wanted the food, didn't want to be friends, and wanted to spray their scent everywhere. Like anyone who tried to mess with her and mess with the area, she sorted them out good. She was definitely an alpha. It's weird because I know a lot of the other stray cats that used to hang out here, they either moved on to other places or they did pass away. But to find Jules dead, you know, like she'd been around with us for quite a while. Like she was practically one of ours, even though she wasn't inside the house. So that was kind of sad. But, you know, at least I hope she had a good life with us. It was surprising. Like I was in tears as I was digging her grave. I didn't expect that. But, you know, life has to carry on and things have been moving on. And like I said, shot this studio tour, which I've been meaning to do for a while. Amelia handling camera. It's less of a studio tour and just more of showing of all the things I use to work and how I set stuff up and why things are on the walls, why certain guitars have meaning for me. So it's an interesting little video. I hope you like it. We had a lot of fun shooting it. And this month is packing up quick. I'm slowly getting into the rhythm of working again, it's weird. Like, yeah, the pandemic kind of really threw me for a loop. It's taken me longer than I expected to get used to the rhythm of working again, because jobs are coming in and more work is required. And it's funny, like when I have the ideas of stuff that I want to do of my own, that's when the work piles up. And trying to figure out how to do both right now is the tricky thing, because I don't want one or the other. I want to be able to do the work stuff and do my own stuff as well, which is something I've always been able to do. But like I said, the pandemic, being in lockdown for so long, and age catching up with me, it's been a slow process, but it's getting there. I've got a recce tomorrow for a TV series we'll be shooting in January. 3 theater performances to shoot this month. Corporate video. Someone's coming to the studio next week to shoot some green screen stuff. A bunch of pre-pro stuff to do for the TV series and for the corporate video. And some of my own videos that hopefully gonna shoot this month as well. We'll see. It's interesting because last year when everything opened up after the lockdown, it was a very different experience, because it was that we've been cramped up and locked up, and then things open up, but we still can't work because we're in the film industry, and then finally we can shoot. Let's just fucking shoot. Everything that was my regular routine during lockdown, I disregarded. Just get back in the shoot, earn as much money as you can. Now it's more of trying to balance everything together. But I think I'm getting there. I really do, because like just shooting this studio walkthrough is like the next step after this, to see if I can do this and how long does that take for me to edit and shoot and color and fix up in online, all that stuff. Then after that, the next bunch of videos, some are easier to do, like device reviews and going through some of my lenses, and others are a little bit more, what's the word, ambitious. I'm not going to talk about those yet because I don't want to jinx it, but it's another series that I have in mind that we'll see if it works. You know what I mean? But yeah, like just trying to figure out how to fit all these things in, because like just now, all I talked about was the shooting stuff. We haven't gotten into post-production. All the theater stuff I shot last month, I've got to edit all those this month, probably in the next 2 weeks. That's why I want to get this studio walkthrough finished tonight, so that next week and the week after I can just concentrate on all the theater productions, because the following week it's going to be another theater production again. I want to get at least 1 or 2 of those plays edited before I shoot the next one. And there's also some of the Geeks in Malaysia videos that I still need to edit, because we shot 2 more of the video game videos, and of course the ongoing Geeks in Malaysia stuff, which that one I've got a rhythm down pat already. It just depends on whether or not I'm packed up on that day, because stuff takes me about 2 hours to get done, so that's fine. And of course having a life. Spending time with my wife, spending time with my cats, spending time with my friends, spending time with myself. This past month and this coming month has been a lot about trying to find the rhythm. And hopefully by December I find a good rhythm already. It's going to be an interesting time. And we'll see what happens. So yeah, not the most interesting episode, but hey, not a lot of you saw last week's episode, so why should I give a fuck? It's a weekly thing. Bye.